All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Coast to Coast live video showcase today. Today we are hosting our music video showcase, and we have a pretty solid lineup. My name's Adonis. I'm going to be your host once again for our online showcase today, and I'm being joined by three very special guest judges. Let me go right down the list and get right over to them, see who's joining us today. First up, he's a core DJ, president of the Promo Vatican, and CEO of DMJ Music Group. Big DM, always a pleasure to have you, man. Welcome back. How are you?
Everything is good. How's everybody doing?
Everything's doing great, man. I do have a question for you, DM. You work a lot of shows with us here for Coast to Coast Live. What do you look for in a new artist that makes you say, you know what, I want to hear more of that person's stuff? That person sounds good.
Really, their lyrical flow and how they really match their lyrics with the melody of the music.
Awesome. Well, it's always a pleasure to have you, DM. Thank you so much for joining us once again for today's video showcase. Up next, he's an on-air host of The Breakout Show in the playlist on 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, how's it going, man? Welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live showcase. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And yourself?
Doing great. Now, DM, you do work in radio. What should an artist be trying to achieve in order to get their music onto the radio?
I think something that matches the current sound of music, something that's unique, well produced, well recorded. The imaging needs to go along with the artist as well as the marketing. It needs to, a full campaign. But I think it all starts with the music being of a certain caliber. That's what I try to look for.
Awesome. Well, Cool Nuts, always a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you once again for joining us again for our online showcase today. And last but certainly not least, he's a platinum producer. Worked with artists such as Young JEEZY, LUDACRIS, Rick Ross, 50 Cent, 2 Chainz, and much, much more. DJ Pain 1, welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live video showcase. How are you?
Half asleep. Been up. We did it was my first non-virtual DJ performance forever. We all had masks on.
Oh wow!
It was a hip hop history event for the kids, and it was live stream. We had a limited amount of kids, and they were all doing social distancing. So
that's dope.
Yeah, I'm in my own world now, but I'm slowly coming back to reality. So shout out to all the artists that are submitting. Shout out to my fellow judges, and shout out to Coast for making this happen.
Awesome. DJ Pain 1, always a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you once again for joining us. So today we are hosting our video showcase. About 11 artists are joining us today. Pretty much we're going to show their music videos that they each submitted today, and the judges will be judging and viewing, giving feedback on their music videos, and at the very end, I'm going to read off the top 3 videos of the showcase, and they'll win some prizes here at Coast to Coast Live. So we're going to get this thing kicked off with the first artist on the lineup. First artist joining us will be Just Steve. Just Steve, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. Just Steve, can you hear us? Just Steve? Hey, you're muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself so we can hear you guys.
I said, what's good, what's good, what's good, what it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna be.
What's up, man? It's a pleasure to have you. Welcome to our showcase. So just Steve, where are you from?
Los Angeles, California.
Representing Los Angeles. It's a pleasure to have you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Just Steve. How do you get a name like that?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I used to be in the group, and I wasn't in the group no more, so it's just Steve.
All right, that's dope.
Me.
Short and simple. That's dope, man. Well, what's your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check out some of your other stuff on social media?
You could find me on Instagram at JUSTEVE4, and then everywhere else you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and everywhere else at JUSTEVE47.
Okay, dope. Everyone go check out his stuff. Now, Just Steve, we are about to watch your music video. It's called I Do Me. Can you tell us a little bit about this? What's the story behind it?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I do me. You feel me? Like, basically, dude, I got shot 5 times and I'm in a wheelchair, and I do this music, and, I do me. You know what I'm saying? I don't let nothing stop me. You know what I'm saying? And so I use music as my inspiration to keep going. So that's where this song came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do me.
Awesome. Well, awesome. Well, it's a pleasure to hear that. Sorry about being shot. That's not good. But hopefully we hear, we're going to hear your video right now. It's called I Do Me, guys. This is Just Steve. Let me load this up, and we'll be right back.
Hey, yo, man, we been driving all motherfucking night, man. They can't find a room out here, man. I'm getting tired of shit, and I've been searching the city, looking for somewhere to stay. It ain't nowhere to stay out here. We got all this motherfucking money, and we can't get a room. I'm about to pull over, and we could do this shit in the morning. There go Crazy Girl. What's your name?
Hell yeah.
Y'all ain't going up in there. Y'all ain't going nowhere.
She say she like, yeah. She say she like, shorty wanna ball her, so I ball for her. Say she like a fly nigga, watch me fly. She say she like me, so I do me. Say she like me, so I do me. Shorty wanna ball her, so I ball for her. Say she like a fly nigga, watch me fly. She say she like me, so I do me. She say she like me, so I do me. Who gives a damn? I'm going ham. About to put it down for the streets. You ain't never seen a nigga like Just Steve. Making money never stop. Stacking dough all the way to the fucking top. Motherfucking top dollar. I'm a motherfucking pimp. Pop collars. Doing it my way. Give a fuck what you bitch niggas gotta say. I bang hard. Throw the top back on my fade car. You know my cockpit like I'm going to Mars. And the nigga stay so fresh like he born them all. And the nigga stay so clean cause he bought it all. If my bitch want anything, tell her order more. Shorty wanna ball her, so I ball for her. Say she like a fly nigga, watch me fly. She say she like me, so I do me. Say she like me, so I do me. Shorty wanna ball her, so I ball for her. Say she like a fly nigga, watch me fly. She say she like me, so I do me. She say she like me, so I do me. Getting money is guaranteed, baby. Me and you counting this cheese, baby. You know I'm up so high. You said you want a nigga that's fly, oh, and you know that be me, baby. I got what you need, baby. You know that I'm that guy. You ain't never seen a nigga this tight, no. Wanna give you what you want. You could be my Instagram, save it to my phone. We could take vacation, turn the ringer off your phone. Wanna see you in the thong, know exactly what you want. Oh, I'm not playing, I'm not playing. All I'm saying, oh, shorty wanna ball her, so I ball for her. Say she like a fly nigga, watch me fly. She say she like me, so I do me. Say she like me, so I do me. Shorty wanna ball her, so I ball for her. Say she like a fly nigga, watch me fly. She say she like me, so I do me. She say she like me, so I do me.
What the fuck you dreaming about?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first artist on the lineup. That was Just Steve with I Do Me. We're going to go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's an on-air host of the Breakout Show and the playlist at 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, you're up first. What'd you think of Just Steve?
I thought the video was solid. I liked the direction of the song. I thought it was well put together. The only thing I would say is just on the first verse, the words were a lot spaced out. Like, bring that together a little more. But overall, the song was solid. I like the work he put in on the visual, that he had it mapped out with an actual dope stuff to look at to go along with the song. I felt it fit well, and then also the fact, man, he ain't letting nothing stop him from pursuing the music and putting in that work, man. So that's dope. So I thought it was good.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Cool Nuts. Definitely positive advice there from Cool Nuts, Just Steve. We'll move over to the next judge on the lineup. He's a core DJ and president of the Promo Vatican, CEO of DMJ Music Group, Big DM. You're up. What did you think of Just Steve?
The video was clean. I thought the video was sharp. I thought it was shot well. I thought the edits were good. So overall, the video was nice. The song was cool. The video matched what the song was talking about, and I rock with it.
Awesome. There you have it from DM. Let's go over to our last judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. What do you think of Just Steve?
Yeah, I think he has a lot of talent, a lot of potential. And strip club records are timeless. It just transcends the era and the sound. My suggestion to him, though, if this is going to be the lane, really hone in and laser focus on what makes these records timeless. If you listen to, back that ass up, bring it back, look back at it. All of these records have really simple hooks with a phrase that captures the essence of the song. And so for me, I think that was missing from his hook.
Gotcha. Definitely solid advice there from DJ Pain One and all of our judges. Be sure to check your email after the event, Just Steve, and stay tuned. We're going to pick the top 3 winners at the end of the event as well. Thanks again for joining us, Just Steve. We're going to move on now to the next artist on the lineup. So up next, we have John James Cross. John James Cross did submit his music video. It's called Coast to Coast. There you have it. Let me go ahead and load this up, and we'll be right back.
just want my hashtag. Yeah. It's just so hard to stay on track. Coast to coast live, hit my phone line. Tell me that 50K is mine. All I know is I'm tired of living my life like this. I just wanna make my mama proud and rich. All I know is, baby, you is not my type, yeah. Plus I can't even afford another night, yeah. I just see my life but through different eyes, yeah. I just see my life but through different eyes, yeah.
Everybody's your family friend till you have to perform again. Hitting you up with messages, can't make it to the show again, yeah. But I tell them it's okay though, it's been a long day, yo. I just wanna make it to the top someday, bro, yeah. At least you bought that ticket though, even put it in an envelope. And you won't be there when the curtain calls, you won't be there when the camera rolls. Spitting into this microphone, at least you hear me in the headphones, yeah. I just want my hashtag. Yeah. It's just so hard to stay on track. Coast to coast live, hit my phone line. Tell me that 50K is mine.
All right, there you have it. That was John James with Coast to Coast music video. We're going to go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off with Platinum Producer DJ Payne 1. You're up first. What did you think of John James Cross?
I really liked it. Video was great. Overall quality of everything was great. I looked at the credits and I don't know if he's using an alias or if someone else co-wrote the song, but either way they did a good job with the melodies, with the harmonies, with the vocal production. I thought it sounded really good. I think he has tons of potential. Obviously that song was very specific to this event, and I feel like if he had just changed the words, or if you could take the song and change the words and keep the melody and make it something less specific and more universal, who knows? I mean, he has the voice, he has the melody, he has the sensibility. I think it's only a matter of time before he just gets the right song with the right content and the right hook and catchphrase and everything. And then who knows? I think he's right at that point where he could go viral, or at least really start building up a core fan base.
There you have it from DJ Payne 1 right there. Let's move things over to our next judge on the lineup. He's a core DJ, Big DM. You're up. What did you think of John James Cross?
The video was straight. I liked the video. I liked his melody. I liked everything about the song. Like Payne 1 was saying, the song is specific for this, so he may want to go back and maybe rewrite the lyrics and do something that's a little bit more general, and that will kind of speak to more of a general audience. But other than that, it was good.
There you have it from Big DM. He thought it was good. We'll move over to our last judge on the lineup. He's an on-air host. Cool Nuts, you're up. What did you think of John James Cross?
I thought the product was solid overall. The video was shot well. Production sounded good. Overall, I thought it was a good video and good overall content. I agree with Payne 1. It's like he keeps doing what he's doing and come up with, more songs of that caliber.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that, Cool Nuts. Well, there you have it. John James, looks like you got positive reactions overall from all three of the judges. Be sure to check your email after the event. You're going to get written feedback from the judges, and, we hope to see you again. Be sure to stay tuned as well for the end of the event, where we'll announce the top 3 videos of today's show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on now to the next artist on the lineup. We have JK22. JK22, you did submit your video called Backroads. Let me load this up, and we'll be right back.
Open up my eyes. I was in here cooking on that ice. I don't even judge the price. All I do is swipe.
I'ma make it slap, bitch.
I was in them back roads. Ay, I moved it fast up on that fast road. Yeah, I'm moving bricks. Yeah, I hang around kitchen whipping in that mitten. And you know I hang around the sticks. I was in them back roads. Ay, I moved it fast up on that fast road. Yeah, I'm moving bricks. Yeah, I hang around kitchen whipping in that mitten. And you know I hang around the sticks. Yeah, I hang around them sticks. Yeah, I'm whipping around with the chicken and the motherfucking fish. Yeah, Japanese koi when I pull up, got that plane flying high up every day and dropping bags out to that cigarette boat where we get the race. Ay, in our lane. Back in the day, back in the back roads, we was rolling backwards. Yeah, you know we had to trap it like it was round that motherfucking place. Yeah, I get like Alaska, get like motherfucking Florida some days. Most it's fucking rainy and cold in that mitten whipping. Yeah, and I got that motherfucking chicken. Now you listen, hey, I'ma come up out the motherfucking shit and I'ma make it rich. Hey, don't test me on that jet ski, on that bitch like motherfucking rest in peace to the ones up on my side. They tatted ride or dice. Hey, get it back up in that plane. I'm so high in the sky. I was in them back roads. Ay, I moved it fast up on that fast road. Yeah, I'm moving bricks. Yeah, I hang around kitchen whipping in that mitten. And you know I hang around the sticks. I was in them back roads. Ay, I moved it fast up on that fast road. Yeah, I'm moving bricks. Yeah, I hang around kitchen whipping in that mitten. And you know I hang around the sticks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was JK22 with the music video. Let's go right over to our judges. We'll start things off. He's an on-air host of the Breakout Show and the playlist on 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, you're up first. What did you think of JK22?
I thought the video was solid. I thought that there were some unique parts of it with the airplane and the mud, the four-wheel vehicle and stuff like that. I think the subject matter was a little bit cliche in terms of the sticks and bricks and the chicken. I think that if he put a little bit more time into the lyrics and overall song direction, he have a really good product. I think the visuals and everything else was there, but the lyrics need to be worked on a little bit.
Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. Definitely solid advice there. Let's move things over to Platinum Producer DJ Payne 1. You're up next. What did you think of JK22?
Yeah, I agree with Cool Nuts. I think he has a unique angle for presenting his brand as a musician. I think the music part just needs work. You know, the cadences, the rhyme schemes. It almost sounded like a freestyle, and if it was a freestyle, then I didn't feel like he was putting his best foot forward, because it just kind of, like, we all used to go to parties and people would freestyle and every other word was fucking or motherfucking, and it just kind of, it was fun in the moment. But I would say if you're really trying to put your best foot forward, put some thought into the writing process and figure out a cadence and a rhyme scheme that really showcases your talent. But visually, it was a great product.
Thank you for that, DJ Payne 1. And we'll move things over to our last judge on the lineup. He's a core DJ, Big DM. What'd you think?
I agree with the judges, so I won't repeat everything that they just said. But in terms of just the song itself, just work a little bit more on the writing side of the song.
All right, thank you for that, DM. There you have it. It looks like you got some solid advice from all three of the judges, JK22. Be sure to check your email after the event, and also stay tuned till the very end, where we'll announce the top 3 videos of the show. Thanks again for joining us, JK22. And we'll move things over to our next artist on the lineup. Looks like we have King Midas. King Midas, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on into the main room so you can talk with us real quick. King Midas, can you hear us? Go ahead, unmute yourself so we can hear you. All right. Can you hear us?
Can you hear?
Yeah, man, we got you. How are you, man? Welcome to our video showcase for today. Where are you from?
Thank you for having me, man.
Awesome. Where are you from?
Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Awesome. From Canada. Wow. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us today. And tell us a little bit about yourself, King Midas. How do you get a name like that?
Okay, so it all started with because I was into beat making, and I used to watch tutorials on YouTube. And my rap name, I always rapped since I was a teenager. My rap name was Juice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as a producer, Juice didn't sound like a good producer name. Like, produced by Juice, like, it doesn't sound right when you say it, Like, I feel like I needed a name that was more fuller or more complete. You know what I mean? So I was on YouTube one time, and I came across this producer and DJ named DJ Hellfire. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but DJ Hellfire from New Jersey. He's a DJ and a producer, and he does beat making tutorials on YouTube. And he had this beat called King Midas, right? And I always thought that was just like an ill name, so I just kept it in the back of my mind, right?
Okay.
To make a long story short, when it was time to change my name, I had two names. I had either Aluminum or King Midas, and I looked up the history behind King Midas, and I realized that him being a real person is a myth. Like, it wasn't officially documented that he actually existed. So I said to myself, instead of it being a myth, I'll just turn it into a real person. So when I die, people say, yeah, King Midas was he was a real person. He lived, you know.
Awesome,
so I
man.
just that name.
That's real cool. Awesome. Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure to have you, King Midas. What's your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check out your stuff?
Okay, before I tell you that, I just gotta let you know that I updated my name. And even though when I submitted my video, at the time it was King Midas, but I took the King off. It's Midas the Ruler now. But since I submitted the video under King Midas, y'all can just leave the King part for the show. Where you could reach me is Facebook.com/Nathan Midas, Instagram at The Real King Midas, and my SoundCloud is SoundCloud.com/Mighty Midas 514, and my Bandcamp is King Midas 2, Bandcamp.com/King Midas 2. So those are all my tools. You can find me. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is King Midas with his video Division. Let me load this up, and we'll be right back.
Separate the bullshit from the authentic.
Separate the bullshit from the authentic. Separate the bullshit from the authentic. Separate the bullshit from the authentic.
Separate the bullshit from the authentic.
Separate the bullshit from the authentic. Separate the bullshit from the authentic. Separate the bullshit from the authentic.
Separate whack raps from dope writtens, like it was written. Hip hop today is shitting, and I don't fit in. Sometimes I ask myself, why did I get in? But I'ma put in work to the day I'm not living. Consciousness is hidden. I ain't trying to be the next Martin, but the next Malcolm. Looking at the state of rap today and asking how come. Hip hop is now run by corporate media owners. It's always been that way since the dawn of time. Difference is today, there's more gimmicks and less rhymes. More guys talking about tech nines or popping pills or drinking lean. More guys talking about selling coke to crack fiends, or how they have bad bitches on their team. It's all about the cream. Dollar bill, rolling in Maybachs like Meek Mill. Ready or not, here I come like Lauryn Hill. I'm going for the kill, but till the end I see you in heaven. Rapping with Pac and Biggie like they are my brethrens. Conversating with a reverend, asking him to start testing my patience for these whack rappers.
Separate the bullshit from the authentic.
Separate the bullshit from the authentic.
Yeah.
Separate the bullshit from the authentic.
Yeah.
Separate the bullshit from the authentic.
Separate the bullshit from the authentic.
Separate the bullshit from the authentic.
Yeah.
Separate the bullshit from the authentic. Separate the bullshit from the authentic.
Fuck the conquering, cause one man can't do all the slaughtering. The state of rap today is steady bothering. Like dudes on the street that stay hollering at pretty girls like, what's your name, what's your number, and your sign. Only hollering for the simple fact she fine. That's the way I feel about music of today. It's entertaining, but there's no artist who convey positive messages in the music like this is the way. The right path, the right route, the right words coming out your mouth. And yes, it matters what you talking about, cause the generation after y'all is listening. And all the drug talk that they be witnessing. We need more preachers in rap, like a christening, cause ignorance is glistening. Bad influence I'm pissing on, and slam dunking they music in the bin like LeBron. Yo, I'm gone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was King Midas with his music video. Let's go right over to the judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off with Court DJ and president of Promo Vatican, CEO of DMJ Music Group, Big DM. You're up. What did you think of King Midas?
I like the filter that was used on the video. Kind of gave it that nostalgic, that old school feel to it. The song, I don't know if it was a song, if it was a freestyle, or what was going on. I just thought the song probably could have been a little bit better. The video was solid, but the song definitely could have been better.
All right, there you have it. Some advice there from Big DM. Let's move things over to our next judge on the lineup. He's an on-air host. Cool Nuts, you're up. What did you think of King Midas?
I completely agree with Big DM. I think that the visual was good. I really like how it came out. The introduction, I like the hook. I feel like the verses need some tightening up. I would say, like, go listen to, because I can see that you're in the vein of like where kind of Nas is going. A lot of stuff like Torre and stuff like that. I would listen to the delivery and kind of take some of that from those songs. But I think the overall package. The package is there, just a little bit of tightening up on the songwriting, work on that part to bring it all together with the visuals. But the visuals, the idea, the hip hop flavor, I liked all that. It just needs a little bit more refining.
Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. We'll go over to our last judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. What'd you think of King Midas?
Yeah, I agree with what my fellow judges said. I think it's just a matter of understanding that if you're in the lane where you're posturing as a lyricist, as a real MC, as someone who's bringing the culture back, the delivery and the lyrics themselves have to really wow the listener in order to fulfill the promise that you're making with the song. And I felt like in this particular instance that promise wasn't fulfilled just because the cadences and the rhyme schemes were pretty basic. And so it's just a matter of like listening, studying who's doing it well, really focusing on the craft, which is what we all are supposed to be doing anyway with our time, all of us, every single one of us. So it's nothing different, but I know that your mind is in the right place based on what you presented.
Thank you for that, DJ Pain One. Solid advice from all three of the judges there. King Midas, be sure to check your email after the event, and be sure to stay tuned until the very end, where we'll announce the top 3 winners of today's show. Thanks again, King Midas, for joining us. We're going to move things over to the next artist on the lineup. Looks like we have Benzo Bandito. Benzo Bandito, you're up next, and you did submit your video called Rockstar. Let me load this up, and we'll be right back.
Standards. Rocket type and I roll, man. Box of hype and I hold bands. Proper type and I roll bands. Who the fuck gon' notice? Rocket type and I roll, man. Box of hype and I hold bands. Proper type and I roll bands. Who the fuck gon' notice? Rooftop party, sippin' on Bacardi. Bitch at my side, wanna rock in my Rari. If she drop the top, I drop the top. I'm a Rari. Look at my wrist, look at my chain. Little bitch wanna give me some brain. Look at my eyes, are driving insane. The bitch wanna die, I'll end all the pain. Try to cry, we'll gouge your eyes, I'll flush them down the drain. Watch a lie, I knew you wanted money in the fame. On the floor, on a puddle bleeding. Stop piddling, you got no one to blame. On another level, on another planet, we don't smoke the same. We don't smoke the same, yeah. Rocket type and I roll, man. Box of hype and I hold bands. Proper type and I roll bands. Who the fuck gon' notice? Rocket type and I roll, man. Box of hype and I hold bands. Proper type and I roll bands. Who the fuck gon' notice? We end up block, we trippin'. Stare at the corner whipping. YG dry snitching, purse snatching, cloud fishing. In the kitchen whipping. Arm and hand and gripping. Getting that work money. Moving that work dummy. What is so damn funny? Moving the pace and rhythm. Now the block is skipping like a heart condition. Open auditions for new positions. What the fuck is this? You contradict, you counterfeit. Common sense, the amount of it that makes a man intelligent. Yeah, wanna rock? Are you rock star? Probably not. Probably not. You wanna rock? Are you a rock star? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not.
All right, everyone. So that was Benzo Bandito. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's an on-air host. Cool Nuts, you're up first. What did you think of Benzo Bandito? Cool Nuts?
I thought the visual was kind of unique. I thought the track moved well. I just really didn't know what they wanted us to take away from it. It came in with the mask and stuff like that. I think that they could take away from like somebody like MF Doom of finding that direction with the mask and channeling that energy into their content. I think it was just cool. Wasn't bad, wasn't good. It was just in between. So that was my take on it.
There you have it. Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. We'll move things over to our next judge on the lineup. He's a core DJ, Big DM. You're up next. What did you think of Benzo Bandito?
The visual wasn't bad. I liked how they kind of played with the footage that they had in terms of the filters and how they kind of made it go forwards and backwards. When the guy came in with the mask, it got a little weird for me. Was just trying to figure that whole part of it out, and also how he was able to smoke through the bandana. That's amazing. I've never seen that before. So, but other than that, the song itself, I think it's good for like the blogs and getting traction for that, but I definitely would like to hear something else different from them.
Thank you for that, Big DM. Definitely some solid stuff there. Let's move over to our last judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. You're up next. What did you think of Benzo Bandito?
Yeah, I think what Cool Nuts said really kind of summed it all up. What did they want us to get from it? And I think if we asked them that, the answer wouldn't be straightforward. And it felt like it was just kind of scattered. The two verses didn't really go together. The hook came in once at the end, and it didn't really feel balanced. I think it's just a matter of them trying harder with more intention to figure out exactly what the purpose of them recording a song is and what they want the listener to get out of it. So I think when Cool Nuts said that really struck a chord. And I think that was just a good driving question for all artists to ask themselves, regardless of whether they're musicians, visual artists, composers, whatever.
Gotcha. Thank you for that, DJ Pain 1, and to all three of our judges. Definitely, they all give great advice there for you. Benzo Bandito, be sure to stay tuned till the end of the event. We are going to announce the top 3 videos of today's show. All right, thank you for joining us, Benzo Bandito. We're going to move on now to the next artist on the lineup. Looks like we have Joe Young. Joe Young, you did submit your video called 3 Legends. Let me load this up, and we'll be right back.
Blackmail the boss. To all the rappers got your own labels doing your thing. We gotta give a shout out to the 3 legends who made this possible for us. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this song for JEEZY, Tupac Shakur, and Notorious B.I.G. When you learn this chorus, out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. I was raised on gangster rap, y'all know what I mean. Way before I started sipping and Chief and Green. NWA was the group who did things, even though they sold drugs. A gang bang ain't no thing, cause the gangs migrated to the south. Now they got the gold blinking in their mouth. A lot of people died as if we done lived in Vietnam. I'ma die rich, refuse to live like a bum. Here I come with my own style, plus I'm independent. This is like a race, and I got to win it. People done forgot you, you see how they do you? I'ma give you a shout out even though I never knew you. People living that gangster life, still packing that heat. Never snitch on your homie, that's the code of the streets. Do or die is the rule we live by at least. Hope you in heaven looking down, may you rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. When will the beat stop? Can somebody tell me? Gotta send a shout out to Tupac Machiavelli. Had a dream about your murder in 1995. Even though that you're gone, people still think you alive. They still in your beats, your style and your hooks. First time I ever heard of some music crooks. People don't wanna fist fight, they wanna throw slugs. It's funny how you build a nation of thugs. And conspiracy, somebody set you up. First time you leave your vest, then somebody wet you up. If you live by the gun, you die by the gun. I'm a real live soldier, that's why I never run. Everybody you had beef with are dead too. Did you send Hail Mary? No one has a clue. Send a shout out to the West Coast, and you know the East. I hope you like this song, bro. May you rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. It's another legend, last but not least. I had to write this verse for Notorious B.I.G. The money feels good in your pocket when you have it. More money, more problems will get you in a casket. I wonder if God made you and Pac squash the beat to give you the chance to look down at me. I think to myself, do heaven really got a ghetto? And if so, can someone let me know? When you was on your feet, could nobody stop you? Especially when you came in with Big Papa. You see, jealousy and envy, it comes with the territory. Life is like a book, and this another story. But ain't nothing changed, the beat still remains. Trying to get a reputation is what you trying to maintain. New York, that's the city of loot. If you a hustler or a player, bro, do what you do. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. This goes out to 3 legends that's deceased. Easy E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, rest in peace.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Joe Young with the music video. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's a core DJ and CEO of DMJ Music Group. Big DM, you're up first. What did you think of Joe Young and his video?
I thought the song itself was a little dated for today's audience. I think the average 16, 17-year-old that's listening to hip hop will probably look at those three icons in rap as OGs in the game, and they would probably want more of a tribute song that would be more towards their generation, maybe something along the lines of a Juice WRLD or XXXTentacion or Pop Smoke or something like that. That's just one thing. A better mix is definitely needed on the track. The visual was cool for what he was talking about. I definitely understood. It definitely went with the song. However, I just felt the song is probably a little dated for today's audience.
Thank you for that, D. Definitely some solid advice there, some good feedback. Let's go over to our next judge on the lineup. He's an on-air host. Cool Nuts, what did you think of Joe Young and his music video?
I like the tribute fact of it. Of course, it's always dope to see people pay homage to Eazy-E, Biggie, and Tupac. I think, again, the issue comes with the relevance. I think the style of the music was a little bit dated. Just needed a little bit more refining, and that's my take on it.
All right, thank you for that, Cool Nuts. Solid advice there. Let's go over to our last judge on the lineup, platinum producer DJ Payne 1. You're up next. What'd you think of Joe Young?
I mean, I like it. It felt nostalgic because I'm from the Midwest, and this is what a lot of our '90s era underground rap sounded like. But obviously, today, even to me as someone who grew up in that era, it does sound dated, and it sounds it has an underground sound, not necessarily an aesthetic, which is to say that the quality could be stepped up and the production could be updated and so forth. So I agree with my fellow two judges.
Thank you for that, DJ Payne 1. Definitely some similarities there between the opinions of the three judges and some solid feedback as well from all three of them. Be sure to check your email, Joe Young. You're going to get written feedback from all three of the judges right after the event. And be sure to stay tuned till the very end where we'll announce the top 3 winners of today's showcase. All right, let's move on now to the next artist on the lineup. Looks like we have Showtime. Showtime, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. Hey, Showtime, can you hear us? Showtime?
I can hear you.
All right, awesome, man. Welcome to our showcase. There we go. Now we can see you. Where are you from?
I'm from Harlem, New York.
From Harlem, New York. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us, representing from New York. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How do you get a name like Showtime?
Showtime is originally my father's name. Rest in peace to him. He passed through the gun violence when I was 8 years old. He was a hip-hop dancer. He used to dance with, Akinelli, Nice and Smooth back in the day in hip-hop videos, so they gave him that name, Showtime. When he passed, I got into music. When I went off to college, I got into music, and, I had to take the name, keep it going. So that's a little bit of that. And the song is called Talk to Me. Nice little summer vibe, something for the summer, keep the spirits up. Always positivity.
Awesome. Talk to Me, that's the name of the song. Tell us your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check out your stuff.
Showtime 212 on Instagram. I got an EP, Time to Show Volume 2 on all streaming platforms right now. And my YouTube channel is youtube.com/Ramel Showtime. Peace.
All right, awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Showtime. Talk to Me. Let me load this up, and we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to Showtime on WBLS.
I'm talking to you every time. Motion. Sun shining, so you know them ladies coming out. Stomach out, let me show you what this I'm about. Turn around, little smile, plus you got the pound. And you brown from the town, let me take it down. Okay, I'm moving too fast. Take you on the day, put the blanket on the grass. Feeding you the grapes, and I pour you up a glass. Yeah, I'm from the hood, but you know I keep it classy. Laughs. With them looks you can kill. Be my candy rain, cause girl, my soul for real. And I ain't got a front, cause girl, you know the deal. Now let me be your guy, Miss Lady, let's chill. Drop top, switching lanes. Talk to me nice, let me listen to your pain. Listen, put your guard down, you ain't messing with a lame. I promise if I get it, you'll never be the same. Money moves, I can change the rules. You want an Instagram fraud or a real dude? You want a strong, smart brother, I can drop jewels. Cop jewels with me, you won't lose. Goddamn, you so fine. Matter of time before I can make you mine. Matter of time before we could both shine. Now come and talk to me, I ain't wasting no more time. It's time. Showtime. Showtime. Sexy girl, put your hands up. Take a selfie, let me see your camera. Make that body move like a dancer. You've been asking questions, girl, I am your answer. If you a sexy girl, put your hands up. Take a selfie, let me see your camera. Make that body move like a dancer. You've been asking questions, girl, I am your answer. Showtime.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Showtime with the music video. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off with platinum producer DJ Pain 1. You're up first. What'd you think of Showtime and his music video?
It's difficult for me because I feel like every element in this track, the overall product, video, mixing, song, everything came together really perfectly. I thought the visual was great. The song told a story. The video reflected that story. The quality was great. The production was dope. It felt to me like an early 2000s hit song. So how do we translate that into 2020 and make it a 2020 hit song? You know what I mean? Because the talent is there. I love how it sounds. So it's just one of those things where it's like, I think the song itself and the video and everything are perfect, but there's this sense of it being tied to an era. And so I'm curious to hear what the other judges have to say, but personally, as just me, a fan of music, I like it a lot. And based on the quality, I think every element in there is it came together very well.
Thank you for that, DJ Pain 1. Let's move things over to the next judge. He's an on-air host. Cool Nuts, you're up next. What did you think of Showtime and his video?
I thought it was also an overall solid project. I thought the production was good. The video was dope. I think it just came together well. Like Pain 1 said, it reminded me of that 90s kind of era hit record thing. And I know, like, you know, that's one of the things I do like about New York is that a lot of the times people are trying to be up on trends versus just making just good music. And I think that's one of the things I like about some of the New York artists is you see some that dive back into the classic, just dope records. And I think that's the direction that he was going with, just a classic, dope record. And I think, you know, sometimes it's good to hear that versus everything sounding the same, everybody doing the same thing everybody else is doing.
Definitely agree with you there, Cool Nuts. Thank you for that. And let's go over to our last judge on the lineup. He's a core DJ. Big DM, you're up. What do you think of Showtime and his video?
Yeah, all the elements came together with this video and the song. It did have that feeling from that late 90s, early 2000s, but I understand as a young brother, that song that he sampled, that's his old school song. That's part of his generation. That's what his parents were listening to when he was a shorty. So, of course, that sound is going to be implanted in his head. So for him to be able to deliver that in 2020 is something totally different. There's not only him, but audience that he's reaching towards will be able to relate to it a little bit more. That's pretty much all I can say. I think it was pretty good. Everything kind of came together for it. So good job with that.
Thank you for that, DM. Thank you for all three of our judges. Solid advice there from all three of them. Showtime. Looks like they liked it overall, had some great advice for you. Be sure to stay tuned till the end of the event and see if you made the top 3 of the show today. Thanks again for joining us, Showtime. Let's keep things moving. Move on out to the next artist on the lineup. Looks like we have Flossy Kid. Flossy Kid, I'm going to go ahead and bring you into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges so we could talk to you real quick. Flossy Kid, can you hear us? Go ahead, unmute yourself so we can hear you. Hey, can you hear us?
How you doing?
How's it going,
Yeah,
man?
good.
Welcome to our video showcase for today. Where are you from?
I'm from Westchester, New York.
Representing Westchester, New York. Awesome, man. I'm from there. Where were you born?
I was born in Yonkers.
Yonkers. I was also from there, man. So fellow Yonkers, New Yorker. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Flossy Kid. Where do you get a name like that?
Well, actually, like, even, I was born in Yonkers. I grew up in Brooklyn, and I grew up also upstate. And, like, so the floor, everybody knows about the Floss is where we get our name. Brooklyn is, like, how Possible put us on the map. And I'd rather go for Brooklyn because I grew up there longer, and I have a lot of family that comes from there. And it's a lot of also the hip hop that I love comes from Brooklyn.
All right, there you have it. Well, tell us a little bit about what we're about to watch. I know your video is called Battlefield official video, so Battlefield. What are we about to watch? What's the story behind this?
Like, the story behind the video is like where I grew up. Like, I grew up in the suburbs. I grew up in the what they say the hood, the projects. Like, so that basically just showed me, like, why would I write about my life and tell them sometimes it's not hard to do what you have to do in life. And life is a battlefield. You go through trials and tribulations.
All right, there you have it. What's your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check out your stuff?
My social media, my Facebook is Flossy from Gully World, Instagram, Flossy _kid092, and SoundCloud, Flossy Kid, YouTube, Flossy Kid.
All right, dope. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Flossy Kid with Battlefield. Let me load this up, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Going through it all the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Go through it all the time. Yeah. I said, pour a little something for Ty. He used to hang with them shooters. When I was broke, they used to call me a loser. Bitches used to tell me beat it like they was a producer. They look down on me, now they see the way I maneuver. At the bottom of the bottom, was going through all these problems. Ain't nobody helped me out, I had to find a way to solve them. Selling on black nights in my city, looking like Gotham. When niggas are steady robbing, I'm riding around with a chopper, yeah. They trying to find out if I'm really about it. Half of them walk with grips, but don't know what to do without it. Nigga, don't test my gangster, don't judge me from my surroundings. Know some niggas in my hood that do it for a couple thousand free. All of my niggas, they upstate on the island. Remember nights we was wildin', we grew up in public housing. But now I'm on some shit trying to get a crib in the mountains. There was days where I was bagging up the reg by the ounces. Was moving reckless, a little nigga with an attitude. No food inside my fridge, man, I had to do what I had to do. If you switched on me, nigga, I ain't even mad at you. Remember what you did, I'm about to show you what a savage do. Couple bitches curved, try to treat me like the average dude. I gave them too much love, and I gave them too much gratitude. Posted on the avenue, fucking up niggas' lives. Do anything to survive, I'm trying to stay alive, yeah. Took a while to do this shit, man, I had to stay patient. I know a lot of niggas hating, I'm striving for greatness. Can't wait for the day I make it and see all their faces. I'm trying to get it together, cause I lost so many niggas to the streets. I lost so many niggas to the streets. I lost so many bitches to the... Yeah, I lost so many bitches to the...
I lost so many niggas to the streets. I lost so many niggas to the streets. And I lost so many bitches to the, yeah, I lost so many bitches to the, yeah. Said I was in the worst position. My niggas either in a coffin or they in a prison. I swear I had to do this right, I had to make decisions. Had to do this right, I had to make decisions. Yeah, 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 man, I hope y'all listen. Yeah, 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 man, on a mission. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't wanna be inside a prison. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ty, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Flossy Kid with his music video. Let's go ahead, go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought about his video. We'll start things off with on-air host Cool Nuts. You're up first. What did you think of Flossy Kid? Cool Nuts?
I thought it was solid. I would say as a young thriving artist to find I think you got good direction. I think you just need to find a little better video director that could help you up the ante on your song. That'll make all the difference, man. It seems like you telling your story. You're trying to carve your way out. And nowadays it's not that hard to find somebody in film school or one of your young partners that's taking on shooting videos that can help you elevate that, because it's gonna. Nowadays you're operating in a global market. You feel me? And as a young artist, you when you put it on Instagram, when you put it on Facebook, when you put it on YouTube, you can touch the world with it. So you want to make sure you're putting your best foot forward out there. A lot of the times we don't have people to be able to tell us those little things. Just look at some artists that are a couple steps ahead of you, and see how they're putting their stuff together. Even cats that are in your same region, same city, that you kind of look at as going the direction you want to go. And as a young artist, take heed to that and find those tools and resources. And it's not as hard as it used to be. But I thought it was solid. The song direction was solid. Just keep grinding, man.
Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. Solid advice there for you, Flossy Kid. Let's move things over to our next judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. You're up next. What'd you think of Flossy Kid?
Yeah, I think he's great. I think he's really talented. I just feel like with the right kind of hook, this song could be out of there. That was just the weak link to me, the hook. It just kind of felt like, the verses were so complex and delivered so well, and then the hook came in and it just kind of felt like he kind of just reclined a little bit and was like, I'm not going to try that hard on the hook. It's just a hook. But it's not just the hook. The hook is really, really important. So, a lot of people criticize music nowadays and say, the lyrics are trash, but the hooks are catchy. That's all that matters. Well, your lyrics are great. So it's kind of like the opposite. But once you get the right hook in there, and there's no shame in getting, a co-writer who is good at hooks or a feature or whatever, at least for the time being, while you cultivate your own hook writing sensibilities. If you just get the right hook in there, your talent as a rapper on the verse is just going to be complemented by that and magnified, because the talent really is there. I mean, I was with you from the first line.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, DJ Payne 1. We'll move over to our last judge on the lineup. He's a core DJ and CEO of DMJ Music Group, Big DM. What'd you think of Flossy Kid?
I think the brother has talent, man. I think you are definitely headed in the right direction. Focus more so on production. I think production is going to help bring your sound out a lot better. You got to definitely work with someone that really understands you as an artist and can really bring your vision to life. In terms of the music video, I thought the video was cool. It was just you and your partners, and y'all was just chopping it up and doing what y'all do, and you delivered that. So I appreciate it.
There you go. Thank you so much, Big DM. Solid advice from all three of the judges. Flossy Kid, be sure to check your email. You're going to get some written feedback from them, and be sure to stay tuned till the end of the event. Find out who made the top 3 of this showcase. Thanks again for joining us, Flossy Kid. We're going to move on now to the next artist on the lineup. Looks like we have Little Bit. Little Bit did submit their video. Let me load up their video, and we'll be right back.
Friends, how many of us have them friends? If you ever had my love, you lost it, you can't get it back. If I ever called you a friend, you crossed me, you lucky I left it at that. If you ever had my love, you lost it, you can't get it back. If I ever called you a friend, you crossed me, you lucky I left it at that. Fuck you saying, baby, I walk, yeah, I talk that talk. Come down in this way, baby, can't fuck me and lean, yeah, need me a boss. Don't take no loss, gotta drip to the source. They think they know me, but they don't push me, cause I'm close. Fuck you saying, baby, I walk, yeah, I talk that talk. Come down in this way, baby, can't fuck me and lean, yeah, need me a boss. Don't take no loss, gotta drip to the source. They think they know me, but they don't push me, cause I'm close. Back it up, gotta talk, yeah, I back it up. Packing a stack, set an addy, you know I'll be there. Pay my bills, eat my pussy, pulling my hair. That shit like, don't talk too much, you fucking up my high, money on my mind. Me, myself, and I, all I trust. I was born poor, but I died rich. I was played once or twice, broke my heart, yeah, I roll out. But I double up. Hold it down, you ain't fuck me, then no fuck me now. Hold it down, you ain't fuck me, then no fuck me now. Fuck you saying, baby, I walk, yeah, I talk that talk. Come down in this way, baby, can't fuck me and lean, yeah, need me a push. Don't take no loss, gotta drip to the source. They think they know me, but they don't push me, cause I'm close. Fuck you saying, baby, I walk, yeah, I talk that talk. Come down in this way, baby, can't fuck me and lean, yeah, need me a push. Don't take no loss, gotta drip to the source. They think they know me, but they don't push me, cause I'm close. Come down this way, baby, can't fuck me and lean, my name real balls. Fuck you saying, baby, cop out in the stores. Take flight, take off, got the drip to the source. Come fuck with a wedding, come fuck with a boss. Fuck you saying, baby, I walk, yeah, I talk that talk. Come down in this way, baby, can't fuck me and lean, yeah, need me a push. Don't take no loss, gotta drip to the source. They think they know me, but they don't push me, cause I'm close. Fuck you saying, baby, I walk, yeah, I talk that talk. Come down in this way, baby, can't fuck me and lean, yeah, need me a push. Don't take no loss, gotta drip to the source. They think they know me, but they don't push me, cause I'm close.
All right, everybody, so that was Little Bit with the music video. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's a core DJ and CEO of DMJ Music Group. Big DM, you're up first. What did you think of Little Bit?
I thought the visual was cool. You know what I mean? It was a freestyle. You know what I mean? So the video kind of went along with the song. Definitely something that is a good intro video for like the blogs and things like that. To kind of put a buzz out there for. Definitely would like to hear her on an original composition, hear her on the song, and see where it goes from there.
All right, solid advice there from DM. Thank you so much for that. Let's move things over to our next judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer. DJ Payne 1, you're up next. What did you think of Little Bit?
I think she has a great voice. I think that lane is open to her. I thought the vocal production was actually really good, which is not something I say often. Yeah, I thought vocal production was great. I just think as far as her taking it to the level it needs to be, it would just be a really focused effort on making the verses as strong as possible, keeping the cadence consistent, keeping the meter consistent. I just feel like she had momentum in certain moments, and there definitely were some great moments in the verses. But then the cadence suddenly was dropped, or the meter suddenly changed, or the rhyme scheme was broken. So I just wanted the verses to just be hard throughout. But the energy's great. Her voice is great. All of those elements, I think, will take her far.
Thank you for that, DJ Payne. One great advice there. Let's move over to our last judge on the lineup. He's an on-air host. Cool Nuts, you're up. What did you think of Little Bit?
I thought it was solid. It was a lot of effects in the video. It was definitely on that kind of current Pop Smoke type of sound. Again, I would like to hear something original as well, just to see how the voice and lyrics translate on something original. I think that also people got to be conscious. I know that, you know, nowadays with video editing, you can use a lot of effects and stuff, but sometimes it makes it hard to like fully digest the video with all type of, you know, blurs and kaleidoscopes and all type of stuff like that. But it was solid overall.
All right, there you have it. Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. Don't forget to check your email after the event a little bit. You're going to get some written feedback where you could improve and what the judges thought of your song. Write in your email after the event and stay tuned till the very end where we'll announce the top 3 videos of the showcase. All right, thanks again, Little Bit. We're going to move on now to the next artist on the lineup. Looks like we have Mimi Charity. Mimi Charity, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. So Mimi Charity, can you hear us? All right, and can you hear us, Mimi Charity? All right, now they did submit her song. It's called Bedspread. We'll try this again. Mimi Charity, are you there? Can you hear us? All right, we're going to try to get her straight. Let me load up the video that she's got going. It's called Bedspread. Wait, there you go. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, great. We can hear you now. How's it going? Welcome to our showcase. Where are you from?
Great.
Where are you from?
Huntsville. I'm Dirty South, Alabama.
From Alabama. It's a pleasure to have you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Mimi Charity. That's how you pronounce it, right?
Yes.
Okay, how'd you get that name?
Well, it's actually just shortened. My first name is Melissa, so it's Mimi because you spell it with an M-E in the beginning. And then there is, my middle name is Charity, so I just took a shortened version of my first name and my middle name.
Okay, awesome. What's your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out on social media?
Missy on the net, spelled with a T-H-A. And there's...
and what's that on? What's Missy on the net? What's
Oh, it's on Instagram.
Okay.
And then there's Funny Comedian CH on Twitter.
Okay, awesome. And now, Bedspread, tell us a little bit about this. What are we about to watch?
Okay, well, I actually work as a tarot card reader, and so I did a little bit of a song about when there's passion coming up in the cards.
Okay, great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bedspread by Mimi Charity. Let me load this up, and we'll be right back.
There was some stress from the high priestess. Nevertheless, found out what it meant. Ay, didn't get bent. Took a look. Memory had me shook. A vibe gave off, hotter than chicken broth. 901 said, take a big break. Someone in your head too soon puts happiness at stake. I'm the Queen of Wands of this deck in the chariot. Now, not trying to wreck. And the 8 of Wands means things are about to go down super quick like, with the connection this tight. With the connection this tight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mimi Charity with her video. We'll go right over to the judges. Let's see what they thought. Start things off with Platinum Producer DJ Payne 1. You're up first. What do you think of Mimi Charity?
I think that the tarot angle is smart. I've not heard many songs that even reference tarot, so I think that as the foundational concept to the song is a strong starting point. You know, I just want to see people put their best foot forward, and it sounded as though she was recording on her phone with the beat in the distance, and it just didn't translate what the idea in her head was to me as a listener in a meaningful or effective way. So I say this to artists all the time on here. Just try to put your best foot forward, especially if you're investing in an opportunity like this.
Thank you for that, DJ Payne 1. We'll move things over to our next judge. He's a core DJ and CEO of DMJ Music Group, Big DM. You're up. What did you think of Mimi Charity?
I agree with Payne 1. I think in terms of the direction you're going, in terms of the songwriting, I think that's a lane that you can probably do something with. But you got to deliver. You got to deliver the right type of visual, and you have to have all the elements in place. You know what I mean? So I was looking forward to seeing what type of creativity you were going to do, and then just to see the bubbles was a little disappointing to me. So just work on your concepts in terms of your songs. I think you have a decent voice. You just have to be able to translate that and bring that visual to life.
Thank you for that, DM. Solid advice there. Let's go over to our last judge. He's an on-air host from 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, you're up. What did you think of Mimi Charity?
From that recording, I couldn't really tell the level of vocal talent, and it wasn't produced well. I would say find a studio and a producer that you could get in there with and actually, where you could try to fully display your talents. And then again, the video didn't do it justice because it was just the bubble. I would just say put a little more work into the recording and the production elements and try to bring it together. And also with being a singer, find producers and engineers that also understand putting together vocal layers and different stuff like that to let you shine on your songs. So that was my take on it.
Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. Solid advice from all three of the judges. Mimi Charity, be sure to check your email. You're going to get written feedback from the three judges, and stay tuned until the end of the event to find out if you made it to the top three videos for today's showcase. Thanks again for joining us, Mimi Charity. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on now to the last artist on the lineup today. Last up, we have Alex Coleman. Alex Coleman, I'm going to go ahead and bring you into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. Alex Coleman, let me go ahead and bring you on in here real quick. For those of you tuning in, if you do think you have what it takes to impress the judges and make it to our World Championship, be sure to submit your music. Link is in the description and the bio, or you could go to coasttocoastlive.com. All right, Alex Coleman, can you hear us? Go ahead, unmute yourself so we can hear you. How's it going, man? Welcome to our video showcase. How are you?
Well, pretty well, man. Thank you for being here. You're inviting.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Alex. Where are you from?
Baltimore, Maryland.
You're from?
Yep, produce our own material.
Okay, you say you're from Maryland, right?
Baltimore, yeah, Baltimore.
Oh, from Baltimore, Okay, awesome. It's a pleasure to have you. Tell us your social media so we can go ahead and go check you out on social media.
Instagram, I was from the official Twitter Common 43. All you doing, Matt? I was from the official, and I think somehow it's the same thing.
All right, can you tell us your Instagram one more time?
Alex T. Coleman Official.
All right, awesome. And we're about to watch your Charm City Rippin' video. What are we about to watch? What's the story behind this?
Honestly, it's very simple. Just a DSLR and locked on a tripod in the parking lot. Nothing too fancy. Just put the laptop to the camera, play, or just watch the memory.
Okay, awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Alex Coleman with Charm City Rippin'. Let me load this up, and we'll be right back.
Ooh la la, look at we got what's more Maryland, it's so cool, alright. Oh yes sir, what do we have bitch? I'm City ripping best out of the year. Ooh la la, look at we got what's more Maryland, it's so cool, alright. Oh yes sir, what do we have bitch? I'm City ripping best out of the year. My hometown is known for the rapist and crap cakes of homicide, supremacists, y'all bring this want the mic to you and yours. A new era is upon this world. Oh, this is us. I don't care how you feel, no better than us. Yeah, our crown needs some work. But that's cause we fail as a district. Oh, the system mess with us to get right. And like 18 home invaders stay where they sit. La la, look at, we got Baltimore, Maryland, the so-called on rock. Oh yes sir, what do we have, bitch? I'm City ripping best out of the year. Ooh, la la, look at, we got Baltimore, Maryland, the so-called on rock. Oh yes sir, what do we have, bitch? I'm City best out of the year. The foster care system is the best, so no abortions get unwanted to the state. Anyways, I'm thankful to have me wait for more. Big city, small town feel, everybody's friend is real. Name a city in the world if you go to a stranger, save us up and get conversation without getting cold shoulder. See, our time is now. Mark this one, you can't understand the decade of the 20s belong to Baltimore. Ooh la la, look at, we got Baltimore, Maryland, best look on rock. Oh yes sir, what do we have here? Trump City ripping best out of the year. Ooh la la, look at, we got Baltimore, Maryland, best look on rock.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our last artist on the lineup, Alex Coleman, with the video. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off with core DJ and CEO of DMJ Music Group, Big DM. You're up first. What did you think of Alex Coleman?
I think the song and the video just needs a better mix. It was hard for me to hear the song, to to really try to get into the song. I understood what you were doing in terms of the video and in terms of the dancing and things like that. But I really wanted to really hear the song a little bit better. So if I could have heard the song a little bit better, that would have been great.
Thank you for that, DM. We'll move things over to our next judge on the lineup, platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What did you think of Alex Coleman?
Yeah, like I said in the last video, we just want to see people put their best feet forward, I should say, plural. And this video just didn't feel like the whole undertaking was being taken seriously, because just recording something through a mic in a parking lot with all this background noise and then standing, 6 feet away, 7 feet away from the mic, and us not being able to hear you then, and then you coming closer and then going back and then reviewing the recording and seeing how poor the audio quality was, just didn't feel like putting one's best feet forward. And so we don't expect the highest quality recording ever. We don't expect you to get a Grammy-winning mix engineer, but just having it mixed to the point where we can understand what you're saying, and we're not hearing cars drive by. We just want it to that point where we can get an accurate representation of your talent.
Thank you for that, DJ Payne 1. Definitely some solid advice there from Payne 1 and DM so far. We'll move things over to our last judge on the lineup. On-air host from 107.5 FM, Cool Nuts, you're up. What'd you think of Alex Coleman?
I think, not to repeat what everybody else said, I agree with Payne 1, and I think that's an accurate assessment of, I think he should strive to find someone that can help him produce a higher quality product, maybe find like an intern at a film school or somebody that would shoot something cheap and in line with what he's trying to do. I like the passion, the dancing and all of that stuff, which shows that he's, conscious of trying to give some entertainment value. But the production value is what hinders us being able to properly evaluate the level of talent, because we can't, like I said, the audio, the car noise in the background and stuff like that. But I would work to reach out to some people that I think can help produce a better quality product and content. Because again, now you're not just showcasing it for us with it being on YouTube. It's to a global market, and if you put the right thing up there, you're only helping yourself in securing more fans, visibility, and presence as an artist. So that's the way I would look at it, and that's my evaluation.
Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. Solid advice from all three of the judges. Alex Coleman, definitely take that advice, put it towards your future projects. Be sure to check your email out to the event. You're going to receive some written feedback from the judges as well on places you can improve and what they thought of your song. Thanks again for joining us, Alex Coleman. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our lineup for today. So it's winner time. We're going to pick the top 3 winners, starting off with third place. Third place, congratulations to Just Steve. Just Steve, congratulations. Third place. Second place, we have John James Cross. Congratulations to Just Steve and John James Cross for winning third and second place. And in that first place spot, big congrats to Showtime 212. Showtime 212, congratulations. You are the first place winner for today's video showcase. Once again, third place, Just Steve. Second place, John James Cross. And first place, Showtime 212. Congratulations to our top 3 winners. Before we go today, we're going to give a big shout out to our judges for joining us. Going down the list, let's start things off with platinum producer DJ Payne 1. Where can everyone find you on social media?
Very easy to find me and reach out if you want to work on anything. www.djpayne1beats.com. Otherwise, at DJ Payne 1, all social media.
Awesome. DJ Payne 1, always a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us. Up next, he's an on-air host on 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, where can everyone find you on social media?
Everything is at Cool Nuts, COLNUTZ. Snapchat is King Cool Nuts. Tap in with me. Check out the movement. We got a lot of good stuff happening, and everybody keep on working hard, pushing your craft, and definitely take the feedback that we give you and try to use it to the best of your abilities to incorporate it in what you're doing.
Awesome. Thanks again, Cool Nuts, for joining us. Always a pleasure to have you. And last but certainly not least, he's a core DJ and CEO of DMJ Music Group. Big DM, where can everyone find you on social media?
I can be reached at the Big DM everywhere. That's THEBIGGDM on every social media platform. The Big DM, just like it's spelled on the screen. THEBIGGDM. Appreciate y'all.
It's a pleasure to have you, Big DM. Thank you for joining us. And thank you to all 3 of our judges for joining us. My name is Adonis Lugo. Be sure to check me out on Instagram as well. On behalf of myself, the judges, and the entire Coast to Coast Live team, we'll see you guys on the next one.